3 trains here with one final video before the table gets raised up in our garage. I just want to take a moment to reflect on everything that's happened over the course of this past summer. The big change being the upgrade to DCC with this Digitrax Zephyr. This little device here has allowed me to really enjoy DCC as well as sound. We are going to go to the park later. Then we took the Metra. If I were to say I had a flagship train, it would be the Metra. This is one of the trains that goes behind our house. And this engine, we put a look sound in it, and it runs and sounds beautifully with the new control I have. And then we picked up there in the back, we have the Kato GE 4400. Yes, and getting the American flag version on the Kato was something that was a bit tricky. Let me pull it around because there's one other thing that I want to talk about with our GE back there. So here's the close-up of the GE 4400, and as you can see, we have some light weathering on it. That's why it's got the look that it does on the trucks and the fuel tank. That's right. We also have, if you look the wheels. If you look closely to the paneling, those really pop out as a result of the weathering. And there's a little bit of carving coming out of the exhaust there. And I'm really happy with the way the weathering and detailing happened on this. When we raise the table up for the winter, I certainly want to do the same thing to the Metra. Yes. We want to paint the Metra dirty, yes. So some of the other changes that happened, we managed to pick up this Woodland Scenic bank that came with the armored car and the cart that's sitting there ready to go.
Daddy, I see the house I really wanted inside last time.
I know, there's that house. This building is all lit up.
Let's show off that house.
Oh, so this 50s ranch here, this lights up. It's a little difficult to tell with it being daylight here in the garage, but in order to help keep the light from bleeding out through the walls, I painted it. Let's go around the other side and take a look. So now that we're around front, you can see the light coming through the living room there. And this is where I was able to put a light in the roof of it so that when it shines down, it gives you that look as though the lights is coming out and splashing onto the ground. I was able to fix the road bed. That got repainted since when I separated the table to move it, I essentially took out the 4-lane highway here. That's back, that's painted. Yes? Yes. Here's that other house that we were just talking about. This is the first building that I lit. I lit it from the bottom, but we are. And I managed to put some of the people back out. We have a car wash going out here in the front with Grandpa coming home next to the clothesline. The other addition we have is we now have the Howard Johnson lit up. And that looks really nice.
That building up back?
We do. So the Howard Johnson's lit from inside on the roof.
Light up the church.
Yes. So next year, that church over there, I have some stained glass windows that I picked up, and we're gonna have that light up. We're also gonna light up the house that's behind it. We are. And the next building that we lit up is over here. It's the freight yard building. This turned out really nice. Some of my nighttime lights turned off. It turned out really good. Let's go around to the front and take a look at it better.
That's my toy.
Oh, that's right. You have a Cars guy there on the table. Do you want him to come off?
Yeah.
All right. It is. Let's go ahead and take him off the table. And here's that freight yard building. I took some transparent packaging and managed to put windows back in that front to make it look really nice. I've also got some overhead projector film from my school that I can use for lighting up buildings as well. And a new recent pickup from a couple weeks ago were these 5 Union Pacific coal
Let's
cars.
show off the inside of this house.
We can show off that in a little bit. So let me go ahead and get some engines running for one final loop around before we take them off, put them in boxes, and raise the table up for the winter.
And first let's show off the inside of this.
You want to show off this inside of the house here? This was painted so that it could be lit up.
And the outside.
And then the outside. The light bulb stopped working, but I need to fix that. I definitely want to get this lit up again. This used to be on the table, but it's the wrong scale, so this definitely belongs inside. So let's turn on the trains and show them off before we raise the table.
Daddy, there's icicles on this house's roof and snow.
There's 2 chimneys on the house?
Yeah.
Here, I gotta back up. We were not connected. So, that's not gonna... There we go.
Did everyone like this video?
And I hope so.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Daddy, this house is old. Daddy, this house is old.
It is old. See you in the spring. Table's tucked under there, ready to go for the winter. Thank you, everyone. It is now indoor Lionel season.